welcome back to episode 9 of the Craft Workshop podcast. If you're new to my channel, I'll just quickly introduce myself. My name is Dawn. I'm originally from Manchester in the UK, and for I think 19 years now, I always forget how long I've lived here. I'm sure it's 19 years. I've been living in the Netherlands, just outside of Amsterdam, with my South African partner Lawrence and our 2 boys Josh and Will, and the fur babies Jack and Daxter. And my channel originally started as a vlog channel, which I still do. I'd have a weekly vlog, and in that vlog I share all about, you know, life in Holland and, you know, things that you might find interesting when we're not in this current C word situation. I travel around the country and share that with you, and because I really love to craft, I've decided to have a podcast dedicated only to crafty things. So I get to waffle and share all the crafty stuff that I've either finished, not very often, I'm working on quite a lot and planning to do all the time. I hope you can hear me. Also, if you are new, I'll just quickly explain where I am. I'm not in my home. I'm actually at my workshop, hence the name, Craft Workshop Podcast. I'm very fortunate to share an amazing space in my local art centre. I think at last count there was 55 units or workshops here, packed full of every kind of artist you can imagine. We have also businesses, we have painters, we have potters, we have massage, yoga, furniture restoration, sculpting, resin, you know, you name it, we've pretty much got it all. And I'm really fortunate to have my own little workshop in the art centre, surrounded by really great energy. So I love this place. That's where I'm coming to you from. So if you do watch the vlog, you'll know that I think I'm like over a week late with my self-imposed schedule. I try to sort of force myself to podcast like every 2 weeks, but yeah, if you have been watching the vlog, you'll know we've been having crazy renovations at home. I'll update you all in that, so if you want to see what we've been doing and, you know, the progress and some of the disasters that we've experienced, go over and watch that. But as a result of that, I haven't been very crafty, although yeah, as with all crafters, I have a lot of intentions going on in my head. So I've got my coffee in my Dawn's Days mug, which I do not sell. A few people have asked if they can buy one, and this was just a really self-indulgent gift to myself. In case you're not familiar with this, is the bee is one of my favourite creatures on this God-given planet, and it's because in Manchester that is the symbol of my hometown, the worker bee. So but we'll discuss that later. Okay, I've got a really boring Nescafe instant coffee, so nothing exciting going on in my cup. Okay, so, if you do want to follow me on other social media platforms, you can find me on Instagram. Of course, it's at Dawn's Days. And I also host a really lovely Facebook group for anything crafty. It's not, you know, it's not a commercial platform, although if you do want to promote, you know, your stuff now and again, it's fine. But I try and sort of kick out any of these spam people who just want to spoil our crafty energy and goodness. So if you want to join that Facebook group, it's Crafty World 1. But don't worry, I'll put links below to everything that I'm just told you about, or I'm going to share. So I've got my workshop table or bench in front of me, packed full of stuff to show you. I've made some notes, and I've got my reading glasses. I've actually been short of reading glasses at home, and now I see why I'm leaving them at the workshop. So yeah, I think I need to take a few of them home. So where shall we begin? Okay, what I'm going to show you today is I've got some crochet, I've got some knitting, I've got some dollhouse stuff, super cute things. I'm going to talk to you. I've got quite a lot of incoming, which I'll explain later. There's a competition that I want to share with you, and also I'm going to do a giveaway, because since we filmed the last podcast, we reached 400 subscribers on the channel, and I thought, you know what, that's quite momentous. We should celebrate the occasion. So I'm going to do a giveaway. So yeah, you'll have to stay tuned to the end for that, or fast forward. Please don't fast forward. Okay, let's begin. I'm starting to waffle. Okay, first thing I'm going to show you is, hurrah, a finished object. Can you believe I've actually finished something? I've actually finished a couple of things, so I'm quite pleased with myself. This one is, I don't even know if I'd cast this on in the last podcast, but it took a while, but I've finished, ta-da! Sorry, a naked panda. As you can see behind me, I've become a little bit obsessed with the animal friends of Peek-a-Pow, and this is actually the panda from this book. As you can see, there's some yarn scraps on the panda page. I think she's called Lola in the book, but yeah, I've not decided if it's a boy or a girl yet. Actually, you know what, I did discuss this in the last podcast, because I mentioned I've been having difficulties with the number of stitches between the eyes. As you can see, he or she looks fine, you know, proportionally, nothing wrong with that. I've not decided if it's a boy or a girl yet. What do you think? You guys are normally good at suggesting. His nose, or her nose, is a bit crooked, like a bit sassy looking. So I can show you. This is what Lola, yes, Lola Panda. Oh, how can I hide? Because it's obviously a paid for book. I'll do that. That's how Lola should look. So really enjoyed that. I'm actually quite into the amigurumi at the moment, which, if you've known me for a while, is like a miracle, because yeah, amigurumi and I have never really been friends, even though I've been able to crochet, gosh, since I was like 9 years old. But yeah, I'm super happy. I don't give these out as gifts or sell them. A couple of reasons why. Mainly, they just take too long for me to make them, because I've got too many things on the go. But I like the look of the safety eyes, and I'm always like, oh, I don't know if I would quite want to gift something with a safety eye. I could probably do like French knots or something, but anyway, and plus I don't actually think they're good enough to sell, but I just enjoy it. So Panda, boy or girl, is going to live on the shelf. I've got 4 done now. And you know what? I'm not even sure which one I'm going to cast on next. How about that? But I'll explain why in a minute. So, more crochet, not finished, but I did share this pattern with you a couple of episodes ago. So I thought I'd just update you. It's by Flora Honeypot. Sorry, it's in a folder. My printer's not the best. It's these nice yarn bowls, and I bought the pattern. Oh, was it a free pattern? I can't even remember now. I'll put a link below to the pattern anyway. I did start casting on the bowl. It's very easy pattern, only US chain single crochet. So I've got as far as the base, and now I'm working my way up, and then basically you do 2 of these, and then you stitch them together. And I've actually gone for the red and green. This is Scapier's Katona, and if you're interested, it's colour 525. It's like this really nice, yeah, like a rich forest green colour. And then this is cream, and I actually don't remember what the colour number of that is, but they're both with Scapier's. In the pattern, the bowl calls for just 2 50-gram balls of the Scapier's Katona, so I think that's quite good. And it's a really nice, it's one of these sort of no-brainer sofa makes. So yeah, I cast that on the other day, because I don't know, I sort of lost my crochet for a while, if that makes sense. I'm sure many of you will understand that one. So that's all that's going on with the crochet at the moment. Okay, knitting. Need to prepare myself for this. You're going to be flabbergasted is the word. So if you've known me for a while, you probably know that one of my New Year's resolutions last year was how to learn to knit socks. And I don't even know how many socks I've frogged over the year and how many different balls of yarn I've gone through over the year. But wait for it, I have knitted a sock. Not a pair of socks, just a sock. And actually, if you look on this side, it's quite a nice sock, isn't it? But then if we turn, sorry, it's full of Daxter hair, my cat. If we turn it around, yeah, not so good on this side, is it? But you know what? It is quite holy, and I just stitched it up, to be honest with you, almost like I darned it. And I thought, you know what? It's my first socks. The chances of ever wearing them are pretty slim if I do get round to a second one. But they fit. It fits, so that's also a bonus. Okay, if you do want to learn to knit socks, I'm going to let you know what I did. I didn't follow a specific pattern because when I decided to learn how to knit them, yeah, I tackled it all wrong. I immersed myself in way too many new things all in one go. So I'd never knitted on a magic loop before, so that was new. I'd never knitted socks before. I struggled with any kind of cast on except a long tail cast on, and then there was the new stitches, you know, such as the slip to knit and purl, and you know, there was a whole bunch of new stitches that I'd never actually come across before, and the decreases, because I've only ever really knitted socks and properly hats, and even the hats are the like tubular ones that you just gather at the top, stick a pom-pom on. So I watched, I don't know how many YouTube videos, all very good. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, and for some reason none of them was clicking with me. So what I did do, it was actually Ellie from Craft House Magic, one of her sock tutorials. She was the inspiration for the cast on, which was so easy, and all I did a long tail cast on, 64 stitches, that's all. And then I think I've got some, oh yeah, I've got, oh well, I can show you because I've cast on the second pair, the second sock, not second pair. I've already cast on the second one. And then all I did, I cast on 64 stitches, and I literally split the cable in two, so there's 32 on each side. And then if you do it with the 64, so if you've got skinny ankles, sorry, I don't know what you would need to, but 64 is pretty sort of medium, but with stretch you can go to a large. I mean, I've got cankles, so I would say I'm an XL, and they fit me. So if you do that, have 62 on each needle, so 64 in a row, in a round, and you start, so I did knit 2, purl 2 for the ribbing, and you will always start your row on a knit, on a double knit stitch, a 2 knit stitch. So for that it was really simple. So it was just a long tail cast on, as I said, and already the fact that I could just cast on the cuff was a big achievement. So that's how I sort of got going, and then I just literally carried on. And when you're knitting on a magic loop, it's just a knit stitch all the way around. So I carried on until I got to the heel. Now the heel, it's a bit of a Frankenstein on this. I went to Meanwhile at the Castle, and I did the whole heel from following their knit along, and it's a basic heel flap, and you can see it's a little bit thicker here. And then you've got this decrease in the corner, like this sort of triangle. So I did all of that following their tutorial. As I said earlier, I'll put links below. So once I did the heel, which actually I found really easy. I didn't struggle with that at all, aside from I made a complete pixie on this side. And one of the main reasons was I got tangled up in my stitch markers on this side. So I learned a very valuable lesson on that. Okay. So after the heel, I just kept knit all the way until I felt it was long enough. I just compared it to one of my current existing socks, and then we got to the toe, and that's where so the knit along at Meanwhile at the Castle is amazing, except she did it, I can't remember the lady's name, she did it, it was like a live knit along, and then when it got to the toe, she got I don't know, a bit distracted and was a bit over helpful, and rather than just doing the toe and then going you know, covering tips and how she does things at the end of it, she sort of mid knitting, she's decided to show another technique, and I just found it very confusing. So okay, no problem. Then I went to Crazy Sock Lady. So I did the toe with Crazy Sock Lady, and again, I did not find this toe difficult at all. So as you gathered, I've done a cuff down sock, and the only thing that I did find a bit confusing, and looking at it, you know, it's not the best, I started and sort of ended a bit dodgy, but it's fine, is this it's a Kitchener stitch that, you know, I found a bit confusing, but you know what, I've got a sock, I'm not complaining, and you know what, there's no holes in it, so not that I've stitched them all up. So as I said, I've already cast on. If you're interested, this is a lovely stitch marker from my friend Jeanette from Crafty Clay Creations, and I chose this because it matches my yarn. I've got a couple of gorgeous stitch markers from Jeanette. Yeah, so that's how far I've got with the socks. I'm going to be honest with you though, I'm not really mad keen on knitting socks. Yeah, I found them a bit boring, to be honest with you. Maybe when I finish the second sock, I might feel a bit more adventurous and try like a pattern, you know, something with a bit of, you know, a bit of jazzy pattern on them, because I found these vanilla socks are a bit boring. You know, this stretch here and this stretch just going round and round on tiny needles. It's really, yeah. Can't remember what size needle I use. Let me see if it's on here. Yeah, these are Knit Pro Zings 2.5mm needles. That's what I've knitted them on. So 64 stitches, 2.5mm, and yeah, Bob's your uncle, as they say. Okay, still on the knitting theme. Look at me. Do you know what? I'm really enjoying knitting at the moment. In the last podcast, I shared with you this pattern by Lindsay from Stitch Create Love. And this was her very first knitting pattern she released. And it's a cowl, dance like no one's watching. And it's basically inspired by her love of ballet. So these little sort of lace parts are representative of dancing, ballet dancing. So yeah, I bought that mainly because I just wanted to support Lindsay. But I thought, you know what, I've mastered a sock, I'm going to tackle the cowl. I'd already had this beautiful yarn in my stash for a couple of years, and I bought two colorways. Actually, I've got the other one here, I can show you. I bought a green colorway, and then I bought this like a reddish sort of terracotta colorway, and they're the Lana Grossa Tropico. And if you're interested in this one, that's the number there, it's 006 is the color way, and it is, I'll tell you, it's 70% cotton and 30% merino, and it's a 50-gram ball, and I've got 125 meters. So just remember that. So which way round does it go? Let me think. Have I got it upside down? Yes, I have. That's the right way round. Okay, brace yourself. I have knitted a cowl, and I've blocked it, and I absolutely love it. The pattern was an absolute dream to follow. There was a couple of stitches that I had to just go on YouTube and look up, and I'm better with like visual stuff, and found a gazillion YouTube tutorials of how to do specific stitches. So, oh, I haven't got the full pattern here. Like I think it was like PSSO and SPPO and all these abbreviations, which Lindsay's pattern is beyond thorough. Seriously, if you can knit and purl, and you're prepared to just be a bit patient and look up a few things on YouTube, you can easily do this pattern. So again, it's the same wool that I just showing you, Lana Gross, but this is like a green colourway, and I don't know why it said it's the same. It said it's the same colour, 006 on the ball band, but it's not. That's very strange. Have I mixed ball bands up? I've got two of them. I've never taken them off the no. Oh, I'm sorry. It's very strange. Maybe they're the same, but one's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. We'll see, because I'm going to knit something else. But there's not so much of that red in this. Well, there's a little bit here. Maybe you can see better. But for the most part, it's green. Anyway, I'm waffling now. So, gosh, it's full of cotton. Let's stick it on. Bear with me. Those of you might have noticed that I've been to the hairdressers. I've washed my hair today, so it's looking a bit wiggy. I can't see myself now. So, yeah, here it is. What do you think? Oops. I absolutely love this. And also this wool is beyond soft. So there it is. This again, I did these on the Knit Pro Zings, 5mm, and I think you see it's a nice size. So I'm going to take it off because I will get quite hot. So I'm really thrilled with that. Absolutely loved it. So much so that I've cast on. When I've got my reading glasses on, I can't see myself in the screen. Not that I need to. I've lost the ball band. I have got a stack of them at the house though, so if I can remember, I'll try and look that up. This is just a really inexpensive acrylic yarn that I bought a couple of months ago. If you watched the vlog, it was when I went to Gouda with Claire. So I just love this colourway, and as I said, it's acrylic, but my gosh, it's so soft. So I've already cast on a second cowl. Oops. You can see how it looks, and I'm absolutely loving the colours, the mixture of colours in this. It's beautiful. It's a little bit thicker. I'm not sure. I would say it's like maybe a DK or like a Aran, maybe. No, not an Aran. I don't know. It doesn't actually say on. It didn't say on the ball band when I looked at it. But yeah, I've cast that on already, and it's quite an addictive pattern. So yeah, there you can see. There's the Knit Pros that I'm working on. I absolutely love these needles. They're amazing. I've bought myself quite a few since. So still on the knitting theme, I was having a nosy on Ravelry, and there was another cowl. As I said, I've got 2 balls of these. I used exactly 2 balls. In fact, at some point at the end, I was almost playing yarn chicken. Luckily, I won. So the tail that I left was quite long, so I think I could maybe like at least gain 5 centimeters at the end. I'm not a particularly loose knitter either, so these 2 balls would definitely make a cowl just with not much to spare. But anyway, I haven't got a picture with me of this pattern I found on Ravelry, but I'll insert a photo somewhere on the screen. But the next one I think I might cast on in terms of cowls is it's a pattern. It's called Waverley Weekend Cowl, and the designer is a lady called Donna Brooks, and it's a free download. And the reason, so the pattern, I think it's only 2 pages, the PDF. It wasn't a great picture on the pattern, so that's why I'll insert a photo from her Ravelry page. But I think it's like an 8-row repeat. So I actually, I did download it, and then I just took a photo of the repeat. It's one of these sort of mindless, I think after you've done like 2 rounds, it's like in the brain. So again, another one of these mindless sofa makes. But yeah, I've really surprised myself with my knitting. I've never been a big knitter at all. And not really, I don't know, I've not really enjoyed it, but this lace work, I think it's called, is beautiful. And the fact that I've actually knitted something that I know, I mean, I'm going to wear this like you can't believe over winter. I'm just thrilled with it. So super happy. Go and check Lindsay's Etsy store out. I think she might be on Ravelry as well. I bought this from Etsy though, from Lindsay, and yeah, can't recommend it enough. So that's all I've got on the yarny stuff. I have been sewing stuff, but I'll tell you about that in a second, and I can't share that with you now. Let's have a slurp of coffee before I start spluttering at you. Oh, it's almost cold. Sorry if it annoys you, people slurping coffee on camera. I'm a piggy. Okay, so as I said, I did go to the Dollhouse Fair. If you're familiar, you'll know that I have got a beautiful old dollhouse that Lawrence bought for me. I think it might have been last year now. Yeah, it was last year. I wasn't well. I'm not going to go into all the details, but it's all, you know, spattered throughout the vlog over the last year or two. I was at home for a year, quite unwell, and he bought me this dollhouse as a project, and I've always wanted one. I had a beautiful dollhouse as a child, and I've said this before, we still don't know to this day what happened to it. But yeah, I've got this stunning old doll's house. It does need a lot of repairs doing on it. Lawrence has already repaired a lot of stuff on it, but I'm just very, very slowly working my way through it and trying to yeah, decorate it. It's a blank canvas basically. So actually today I am supposed to be at another dollhouse / toy fair, which I don't think it's been cancelled, but we've decided not to go. I went to the dollhouse fair last weekend. I bought loads of really nice things, and it was very pared back. If you want a little sneaky peek of that, I'll put a link somewhere or maybe at the end screen, there'll probably be a link to the vlog where I visited the Dollhouse Fair. And if you can't find it, I do playlists. So there's a podcast playlist, there's a weekly vlog playlist, and there's one called In Isolation, which is basically the lockdown vlogs that I did. But anyway, if you want to go and see that. So I did go to the Dollhouse Fair with a view to, I'm almost ready to start thinking about the boudoir, the bedroom. I have got a bed, a 4-poster that I'm working on at the moment. So I've got myself a little wardrobe. How beautiful is that? And you can see it's got a little hanging space, so I can make teeny weeny coat hangers and teeny weeny clothes to hang in there. If you are interested, my doll's house is a 1/12 scale. Doll's houses are scaled, and 1/12 is probably the most common. So yeah, I've got a little wardrobe. This is also for, you can see me, hello. This is also for the bedroom, the boudoir. Beautiful little mirror. It's actually a real mirror as well. Some of them are plastic, but this is actually real, and I'm super happy with that. I am almost ready to start putting all the furniture in for the dining / stairwell / hall. So I bought this cute little coat stand. How gorgeous is that? So I need to make some little coats and maybe a bowler hat and some umbrellas to stand in that. And then I bought, I'm kicking myself, I'm so mad. I bought this stunning teapot, a Union Jack teapot. It's gorgeous. It's like this big, porcelain. And Claire was round the other day and I shown her, and then I forgot to put it in my shopping bag of dollhouse stuff. I just put it back in the dollhouse. So yeah, I'm really cross about that. I'll show that to you another time. And then I'm not really buying a lot in terms of accessories, because the plan with the dollhouse is I want to do like the bare bones of each of the rooms. So do the walls, flooring, and like the basic furniture, the bulky furniture. And then once that's done, then I'm going to start filling it with all the trinkets and the dust gatherers. But now and again, you just see things and you can't resist them. So I've saw this gorgeous little model ship. And I think I'm going to be having like a gentleman's study in there. So that will look great in there. And then I will be having a nursery. I hope you can see these. They're in plastic bags, but they've been heat sealed. So I don't really want to open them because it'll be a while before I'm ready to do this. But I bought like these little old fashioned, if you can see them. I don't know, they would have been like little classroom tools really, wouldn't they? They hang on the wall. You have them with like the ABCs and everything. So yeah, that's what I've bought. I did buy a few other little bits and pieces, but I'll share that another time. So talking of dollhouse stuff, let's call it the incoming section. So it was my birthday last week as I'm filming this. And if you're watching this in, month's time, my birthday was 16th of October. So I had quite a lot of things coming my way, but I did have some, I had some gifts, which I'll show you, but I had some incoming things from some of our lovely viewers, some of you guys. And so I'm going to show some of the things now with you. Okay, one of the things, lovely Helen from Helga's at Home with Her Crafts, who's also got a beautiful podcast that she does now and again. And my gosh, Helen can knit. I mean, really, her knit skills are off the scales. I've got knit envy of Helen's knitting. Helen is a lovely lady who lives in Glasgow in Scotland in the UK. And I chat with Helen on Instagram in the direct mail DMs, and we were just having a chit chat the other week, and weeks ago now actually, and she said, oh, I'm eating a bag of crisps, and I told her that I missed crisps from the UK because we have different flavours in Holland, and she said, oh, what are your favourite flavours? So I told her. So lovely Helen sent me some like family packs of crisps. She said, I've not got them with me now obviously, but I'm just going to share that. She sent me prawn cocktail, which is my favourite ever, and roast chicken, and I was just beyond touch. So I just want to, I had an incoming which have been really good. I've only ate one pack of each of the variety packs, the family packs, and I've stashed them. I said to Helen, I'm hiding them. Hope none of the kids are watching. I won't tell you where I've stashed them just in case. But anyway, I wanted to mention that because Helen does have a crafty podcast, so I put a link to Helen's channel below. Go and check her out. And then, so keeping on the dollhouse theme, Maureen, who again is one of our lovely, lovely viewers. Maureen makes, Maureen's an all-round crafter, but she's more into like her paper crafts these days, like card making, and she sent me some beautiful photos of stuff she's been working on. I should have asked permission to share them. Maybe in another podcast I'll share them. And one of them, she's made this beautiful, like a paper lantern. I mean, the workmanship in it is stunning. Anyway, Maureen sent me a little package, which I was not expecting at all. And she's made me some, I'm not going to show these off to the best of what, I'm going to make a bit of a pig's ear of this, but she made some Christmas ornaments from shrink plastic. So the stuff, let me see if I can show you. That's a probably better view. So she's made like little baubles. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. Let's See, yeah, little baubles from shrink plastic, and here's some even smaller ones. Oh, I'm not very good. I don't want to. She strung them for me, so I don't want to take them off because I'll end up losing them. So I hope you can see them. I hope they're not blurred. Oops, not the focus isn't great. Super cute little snowman, and some really nice snowflakes. And then she made me a little set of how can I show you these? Maybe I can string them on a piece of yarn, of teeny weeny cards. So I haven't actually bought a lot of Christmas things for the dollhouse. I did look at the fair, but to be honest with you, I found it all a bit expensive. And considering I'm a crafter, I thought, you know what, if I spent a good, like a day, put a day aside just to make Christmas stuff, I could do better myself. Anyway, so Maureen's already set me off going on stuff. So she's made super cute little Christmas cards for the dollhouse. How gorgeous are they? So touched. Oh, and a Christmas wreath. Sorry, I was forgetting that. Maybe a little Christmas wreath. Oh. Okay, it's not broken. It's not broken. Oops, that's a blooper, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to put them away. They're so tiny. Before I break stuff. So that's off Maureen. Maureen does have an Instagram account, although I don't think she even uses it. But I'll link to Maureen's Instagram account anyway. And if Maureen wants you to find her anywhere else, she'll put a comment below. I'm sure she will. So another incoming is from one of my lovely Instagram friends, also Dawn, also from Manchester. And no, I haven't been sending myself stuff, but Dawn messaged me also a few weeks ago and said, I want to send you something. And so I'm like, oh, okay, that's really kind of you. I don't expect people to send me anything, seriously. And in all honesty, I was just expecting a nice little card, you know, which is also really fun. You know, to get like an old-fashioned handwritten note is really nice. But anyway, so I got a lovely card off Dawn, and she wrote a lovely note in it. And also, she did include her card, which at some point I am planning on having a board up here so I can pin everybody's cards and stuff. So I'll leave this at the workshop. I won't go into the note what she wrote, but if you want to check Dawn out on Instagram, she hasn't got her Instagram on the card, so don't zoom in and pause the card. But her Instagram is Dawn's Crafty Creations. But again, I'll put a link below so you can go and check out Dawn's stuff. But yeah, this package arrived, and again, I was like, oh my gosh, completely blown away. And as I said, Dawn is from Manchester, and so she sent me some stitch markers that she's made. And look, a bee, you see, I said it earlier on, if you were paying attention, I said about the bee. So I was like, oh my God, that's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, all the stitch markers are beautiful, but that bee, I was like, oh, bee. And as you know, I'm into my knitting. I'm using them more and more, the stitch markers. And then she's made me some lovely scrubbies from cotton. And I don't know what cotton she used, but they're so soft. And these are great. These, for like face makeup. If you don't use them, it's like a recyclable mini face cloth, like a flannel. They're great. They're really, really good. I've actually made scrubbies and gifted them myself in the past. So yeah, beautiful colours. And then this is also lovely and very of the time. A lovely heart with the rainbow, because yeah, we know what the rainbow's representing right now, don't we? In this horrible situation. So that's going to live behind me. And then these are gorgeous. She didn't actually mention, Dawn, if you're watching, I don't know, did you dye these? I mean, if you did, I'm so impressed. But if you didn't, I'm thrilled that you gave them to me anyway. She gave me some minis. They're absolutely beautiful, stunning. I mean, I would have chose these colours myself. Gorgeous. So yeah, again, I was just completely blown away. But the thing is, as I mentioned earlier, we've been having such an awful time with these renovations we've been doing at home. So I was off work all last week in the midst of it all. And then it was like every day, you know, the postman knocked on the door with another package for me. So it was like, it was always when I was just ready to sort of tear somebody's hair off that the post would come with a nice gift to soothe me. So I'm so, honestly, you guys, I'm absolutely blown away, you know, beyond touch. Yeah, wow. What else did I want? Oh, so talking of incoming, I'm not going to share them with you because I don't want to spoil it. I did give a little bit of a spoiler in the vlog, so sorry about that if I ruined it for anybody. I did order myself for the first time ever. I've never done this, and I've been so envious when I've watched Vlogmas. I've ordered myself 2 yarn advents. Oh, and they both arrived, and I've got I had one from Jeanette, and I ordered Ellie's. I think hers was called Mistletoe and Kisses. I thought. And I don't think Jeanette had a theme for hers, but yeah, they both arrived. And I ordered the 2 12-day advents. I thought I did. Oh, I'm not even sure from Jeanette now. Did I order a 12 or oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm not going to show you, but I just want to mention them. And because I will be doing Vlogmas, and then each day I'll open one of the little advent packages and see what we get. But yeah. These, Dawn, will be going in my mini stash. I haven't got a very big mini stash, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's all going to change come Christmas. I'm so excited. Let me see, what else have we got? Oh yeah, so talking of birthdays, I've got 2 beautiful gifts. One of them I did ask for and I was thrilled. So my mum and my sister Estelle, they send me, they always they plug 2, I think my mum does most of it. They're all like little knick-knacky gifts, you know. So I got some beautiful like Cath Kidston hand cream, a gorgeous tin, and makeup and smellies, and you know, really, you know, and my mum always sort of packaged them all up, you know, so it's almost like an advent calendar, really. I love it. But I did say that I wouldn't have minded this book, and it arrived, and I'm like so chuffed. I've not even had a chance to go through it all properly, but look what I got. I'm so excited. This is the second book of the Animal Friends of Peek Pal. This is the first one. I feel so look at me getting all swanky. I feel so posh. I've got them both. That's the first book, and this is the second. I think this one came out this year. So yeah, super thrilled with that. Normally they give you like a little flat lay. I should have prepared this properly in the book somewhere of the animals if you're thinking of it yourself. I know the first book did it. Oh no, I can't find it. I'm not very prepared, am I? Maybe there isn't one. Yes, here, there it is, like a Santa spread. I'll show you if you want to have a look, if you're interested in having a go yourself. I mean, oh, I love them all. Look at them. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. If you haven't seen the first book, I'll find the overview. Should have bookmarked this. I'm sorry, I'm not very professional, am I? Not that anything about my podcast are remotely professional. Oh no, that's not it. No, where is it? Ah, got it. Yeah, here. So this is from the first book. So you can see there's the panda and the otter, which I've made, and the frog. Don't know what I'm going to have a go at next. And I've made the puffin. But yeah, now I've got both of the books. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And these are really, you don't have to be an advanced crocheter to do these. They're lovely. I did mention in the last podcast that there are a couple of mistakes or inconsistencies in the patterns that you sort of randomly discover. But if you can crochet, you can work around mistakes. If you drop a stitch or have too many, you can always sort of cover that up with crochet, which you can't do with knitting. So in that respect, crochet is way more forgiving. So that was from the first book. So oh my gosh, so excited. And then my stepmom, who's actually oh no, she's back from holiday now, she had something made for me, and she's terrible. She was trying to get me to open this before she went on holiday. And I was like, no, I'm opening it on my birthday. So if you're watching, Anne, I'm sorry I made you wait, but I wanted to wait. So anyway, I'm going to show you this. It's quite heavy. So brace yourself. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see how thick it is. It's quite heavy. And yeah, as we said, here we go. There's little bee and the bee. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the actual Manchester bee. That's what it looks like. If you ever go to Manchester, you'll see this symbol everywhere you look. It won't be in your face, but if you look at like lampposts or the bollards or on the ground on like drain grids and stuff like that, and rubbish bins, you'll come across this scattered everywhere very discreetly. And so that's also going to live in the workshop. Absolutely beautiful. I can hang it as well. There's a little hanger in it. But my gosh, talk about being spoiled. I mean, yeah, the whole week, little packages arriving, and then my mum and my stepmom, Oh, and both of them are quite crafty. So that's really nice for me. I've always got somebody I can waffle to, apart from you guys as well, who will waffle to you all the time. Let me see. Okay. 2 more things. So I did mention earlier on that I am sewing, but I'm not going to show that to you. But I've made a project bag and a notions pouch, because if you follow Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful, you'll know that yet again, I think it's her 4th year, of hosting the Strictly Sock Along. And it's basically, it's a really fun thing she does. You can make socks throughout the show Strictly Come Dancing, and probably beyond as well. And if you join along, I think there's a thread in her Ravelry group, I thought, and also on Instagram, and then you use the hashtag, or you show your finished sock in the Ravelry thread, then you can be entered for prize draws, which run all the way through. And she's got some really funny categories, and you're actively encouraged to cheat. So yeah, if you want to, even I think, as long as you enter some form of sock and justify why you're entering, I think you can enter. So anyway, I when she first announced this for this year, I said to Ali, I can't knit socks. I've been trying all year. I don't think it's going to happen. There's a surprise. I said, but you know what? This year she's doing it for charity. She's doing it with a few other makers. There's somebody's written a specific sock pattern. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it now. I didn't pay too much attention to that because I couldn't even knit socks at this point. So there is an official sock pattern, and people are donating some of the proceeds. So if you buy the pattern, a percentage will go to this charity. And I think it's for Ben's Special Bus is another YouTube lady. But anyway, I'm going to confess, I don't know them, I don't watch their channels, but I know Ali, and Ali has always been so kind and supportive to me that I said, you know what, Ali, I'm high. It's not likely I'm going to enter into your make-on, but I would like to be involved. So here's what I'll do. If you need prizes, I'll donate a prize. So I've donated a project bag and a notions pouch as one of the prizes, and there's absolutely loads of amazing prizes. So if you can knit or crochet some form of sock, then get yourself entered and you could win one of the prizes that I make. What I did say to Ali is I'll post it from here, you know, because I could make it, send it to her, and then she's got the cost of all these, you know, the postage costs. So I said, you know, just let me know whenever you're going to draw it. And then, so yeah, watch out for that. It's really, really fun. And to be honest with you, I confessed to Ali, I don't knit socks, which I do now, and I don't watch Strictly Come Dancing either. But yeah, I'll watch the highlights. One last thing. If you made it to the end, well done, because I said at the beginning, we made 400 subscribers since the last podcast, and I wanted to commemorate this. So, drum roll, drum roll. That being said, you might, if you watch the vlog, you'll know, because we had lockdown, we couldn't like jet off somewhere fancy, and the kids didn't really want to do anything with us. And actually, Joshua spent most of summer in Montenegro with his friend's place. So Lawrence and I had 2 weeks off work, and then what we did day trips, and we went to see a lot of places in Holland that we'd always wanted to visit before, and we'd never really took the time to do it. So I must admit, as summer vacations go, it's got to be one of the best ones we did. Again, I think they're in the in isolation playlist if you want to check out where we went to. One of the actually what we did do is we stayed like the south of Holland, because the north side was, you know, the virus was a bit more active, but the south of Holland was still relatively unscathed at that point. So anyway, 400 subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway. One of our day trips, we went to one of the Dutch islands called Texel. There are either 4 or 5, I thought, Dutch islands off the northwest coast. Oh my gosh, my geography is terrible. Northwest, we stayed north. Texel. So we went to Texel for the day. Texel is quite famous for a lot of things, amongst which are sheep. They have their own specific breed of Texel sheep, but they also have a lot of sheep, and you know, obviously there's a byproduct of that, so the wool from Texel is quite famous. So I treated myself to a few skeins of Texel wool, and because we had amazing weather this summer, I mean, it was, you know, tropical, I decided to have a go at solar dyeing. I have dyed my own yarn, and which I absolutely love, and I really plan to do a lot more of that next year. So I dyed 2 skeins, I can never say that correctly, sorry, of this Texel wool, and I've decided that I'm going to give one of them away to one of you guys. So if you want to enter, you have to be subscribed. Sorry, so you'll need to make yourself a YouTube account. When they say YouTube account, it doesn't mean that, you know, you have to post videos. It's just like having a Facebook log on or an Amazon log on. You know, it's just so that if you're a subscriber, then you can make comments and like things and so on. So you have to be a subscriber, and only in this podcast enter in the comments below giveaway. That's the keyword that I'll search on, and then I'll just do a random draw, and I'll run this until the 1st of November. So you've got just over a month to enter, and then I'll announce the winner in the corresponding podcast then. So here's what you can win. So here is my hand-dyed, solar dyed skein of Texel wool. It's quite a thick yarn. This is not the yarn. This is just what the spinner has used to tie the hank together. I can just can open it a little bit. Not really good at calling my colourways anything, but this reminded me of wisteria. Absolutely, oh, I love it so much. The colours. And you go to these nice lilac colours. I hope the camera's picking this up. So yeah, this is what you can win if you want to enter as a little thank you for all your support, guys. You know, I appreciate that you've bothered to come and check the channel out and given likes and subscribed, and I read every single comment. I love hearing from you. I love hearing, you know, where you're from or what kind of crafts you're into, or if you're not into crafting, if there's something you would have liked to have done. You know, I love the whole interaction thing. You know, we're definitely a very, very nice bunch of people who like to watch and waffle ourselves. I think, oh my gosh, I've made a right mess. Whoever wins this, it will be in pristine condition. That's not in a big, yeah, felted knot, I guarantee. Let's see if I can do this. I do know how to do skeins. Okay. Yes, we're getting there. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to put that down. Right, guys, thanks again. I'm going to wrap up and say thanks again for joining me, and I hope you're all well. Please stay safe. I know certain places around the world, it's all getting a bit sort of scary again, so look after yourself. If you can, wear your mask. They do help, you know, and I know that they're uncomfortable, but you know, I do know a few people who've been around other people who've tested positive, and they're convinced that only for the fact that they were wearing masks, they've, you know, been spared catching this horrible C word themselves. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.